to get a stronger video card.
Why? What's wrong?
Because streaming to TikTok and Instagram, it's too much.
Oh yeah.
Too much load.
Possible. Let's say they get another video card and then streams better. Let's say.
Yeah, it's just the encoding. It lags. Last stream, I don't know if it cut sometimes from while we're talking. It was cutting a bit because of the lag. Issue now, fucking video cards are fucking RAM and video cards. I don't know if you guys, fuck man.
Oh yeah. Prices have gone up.
Yeah, it's because of AI. All these data centers are fucking buying out everything. Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans from around the world, welcome to the podcast that brings you close to the action. The biggest stories in MMA, the hardest punches in boxing, and anything wild that happens in a 4 or 8-sided ring. From knockouts to controversies and everything in between, we're talking about it. Broadcasting live every second Thursday night at 10 p.m. My name is Brian. What do we decide? Sorry.
Johnson.
Brian the Johnson Rodriguez. And I'll be tonight's referee. In tonight's corner, we got Steve the Beef Jerky.
I'm coming for you, baby. Shit.
And in the other corner, Pat the Pipe Master Margliese.
Yeah, nice.
Now let's get ready to check in ringside. Oh, that didn't go off. Oh, I'm on mute. Wait.
Is that what we wanted? Okay.
We'll go with that.
All right, guys. Who's there? Who's watching us tonight? Oh, we got one guy.
Thanks for
Tuning in.
Whoever's watching, let us know in the chat. All right, tonight's topics. Let's bring them out. All right, tonight's topics. Diamond's darkest hour. Is Dustin Poirier's situation a reminder of how difficult retirement can be for elite fighters? And does the UFC need to do more to support athletes after their careers end? For years, Dustin Poirier built a reputation as one of MMA's most respected professionals. Following his recent arrest and raw comments about life after the cage, it is the toughest battle of his career. And is the UFC doing enough to support fighters once the spotlight fades? So maybe, Pat, you can give me a little, what happened? He got arrested? What happened recently?
Yeah, he got arrested. He was in an airport, and basically he was a little drunk.
Mm-hmm.
He had been drinking a bit. I think he missed his flight. Anyways, he got into an altercation. There's a video. It's actually the third link if you want. Sorry, the fourth one gets arrested.
This one?
Yep. I don't know if you saw this one, Steve. It's pretty cool because the security guy actually recognized him right away, and any other policeman in this situation would have tased him, if not shot him. Dustin approaches him several times, and this is probably the best outcome that could have happened for Dustin Poirier. Honestly,
he's lucky.
Yeah, he got very lucky with this. We'll talk about it after, like what caused this.
It's just not switching. Give me a second, guys. That's
stuck on my beautiful.
No, it's not switching to the
video.
Oh no, but it's not switching at all. The faces.
No.
Where are we? Yeah, didn't even start. How about now? Okay, now it's switching.
Switched.
All right. Yeah, it's good.
Sorry about that, guys.
The lag.
Right. So this is a video of Dustin Poirier's altercation at an airport.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's go, big dog. Let's go, big dog.
What's going on?
What's up? Bunch of Let's go.
So I don't know who he is. This is Dustin Poirier?
That's Dustin Poirier. Yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
Relax.
Yeah, they lying, mother.
He's in
and
dog
bombs.
schemes.
All my boys went to the crib. Now what the
And this is why he got
All
brought
right.
up.
You Dustin Poirier?
man, you, bro.
This guy.
He quickly recognizes him, and so
the security guard or cop, whatever.
I got to give 10 on 10 onto this. He's actually a police officer because he shows his taser, or at least a TSFA agent, or what do you call him? A TSA agent?
Security.
TSA agents or security.
TFSA.
Not TFSA.
TSA,
yeah.
sorry.
A TSA agent, but anyways, he could have shot him. At least he tasered him, and you're gonna see he approaches him several times. Best outcome that could have happened for Dustin. Not cool.
Man, you and her and her. I'll fight you right now.
No, I don't want to fight.
Whoa,
That's
whoa.
crazy.
I'll go with you right now.
Bro, I don't want to
Wow.
fight. Bro, I don't want to
Let's
fight.
go.
I don't want to fight.
Let's go.
Radio, have you
Yeah,
step
tell
it
him.
up.
Tell him, come on.
Get a couple of
Because it's going to be bad.
Bro, just
It's
step
going to be
back.
bad, man.
No, bro.
What's up?
Bro, relax.
You want to fight? You want
Radio,
to fight
start
something?
several units. Start several units.
How you
No.
boys not going to fight something?
He's behind the counter.
Yeah.
He's approaching an officer.
Boy, you
Bro,
You
relax,
gonna
relax, relax, bro.
You gonna
Relax.
taste
Relax,
going
bro.
to taste me, dog?
Relax.
Bro, I'm going to bang you up.
Bro, relax.
Give me a good one.
Just relax.
Give me a good one.
Yo. They kicked him off the flight. This guy's a UFC. You know.
I'm curious how they got him off the flight. Like, they just asked him, he left, because how the hell did he get this guy off a flight if he's ready to kill somebody?
Lying, man. Let's go. Arrest me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Arrest me. That's the best way, dog. That's the best way. Hey, pound it.
All right, man.
Now you did a great job, bro. You did a great job.
Well, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was gonna. So he didn't end up throwing fists or anything.
No.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. It's the best possible outcome.
I thought it was gonna happen.
No. Best possible outcome that could have happened in that situation for Dustin. It's just really sad to see.
How long has he been out of the?
Well, his last fight, his retirement fight, when he lost against Max Holloway. Max's last fight. It was basically, that was it.
This was what this year, last year.
Yeah, it was a few months ago. I want to say
6 months ago. No, about
5-6 months ago.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's kind of sad to see that because he was actually on Joe Rogan after his retirement fight, and they're discussing what do fighters do when they retire, and he even said this. He goes, he's having a hard time adjusting to this new life because his whole life he's basically set himself goals, and his body has been accustomed to waking up every day to be a trained fighter and training for a certain fight, for a certain opponent, and once that goal is done, okay, cool, next. And now he says he's feel like he's lost. He doesn't know what to do with this extra time, and it's dangerous for him. And he's aware that a person of his stature shouldn't be lost with these feelings and these emotions mentally, especially because what it does is it just drives you deeper in this hole of like alcoholism, drugs, etc. And he said this. He called us. He was like, it's not the first time he gets a little drunk and whatnot, and it's fine. Everybody's allowed to have a drink or 5 or whatever. But it's sad that when he just looks like a lost cause, where he's out there and he needs the help, and he knows he needs the help. And what I like about this is that I think this would have been a lot more negative. The impact that it would have had, this video and the situation, had, first of all, the cop tased him. Mm-hmm. Had he lifted a finger and fought him, it could have been a different situation. I think that helped him. And at the same time, it's nice to see that the fighters have rallied behind him while acknowledging the problem that he has. They're not, kicking the dirt under the carpet. They're talking about the elephant in the room. They're like, yeah, he's got a problem, but we all have the same problem. We can all acknowledge that fighters face this problem when they go into retirement. You what do? You're not 85 years old. You're not like us, who we can retire at 65, 70.
Right.
It's different. These guys are retiring mid-30s. You don't want to retire later because you're just getting your head banged longer. You want to get out of there.
Can't
in and
continue
out.
fighting.
And also, what do? Like, they train their whole life to be fighters. What are they gonna do after? Like,
what do you do? What are you gonna do? Pottery? You're gonna fall to pottery, knitting?
You're gonna sell used cars, like
exactly.
Like,
the body is not trained to wake up and be a salesperson. It's not trained to be. It's trained to go into the gym, and he says it. I'll go into the gym. I'll train. But my brain doesn't know what it's training for. So it still goes crazy. So you can train all you want and keep yourself busy in the gym 7 days a week. But when you're out of there, your body just...
So that's the reality of a fighter, of course. Like anybody in the world in general, has to sometimes, retrain and find a new career. It's never easy,
Because the problem is, a lot of these guys, it's not like they've had a career in football and hockey. They made enough money they could just retire and enjoy life.
Right.
These guys, from what I hear, and yes, Sean, I didn't know who Dustin Poirier is. I'm all new to this, so I'm not really aware until recently that fighters don't really make that much money. So when they do retire, it's like they still have to work.
Yeah.
It's not like they're retired for life.
Right.
Like, there's some fighters that obviously made more money, but I don't know how much. I don't know if he made a lot of money. This guy.
Well,
Poirier
Dustin has
must have
he
made
has
some.
hot sauces. You know, he has
So
products.
so he does have some business.
He has
okay.
the side hustles, so he's
Right.
you know he's a businessman. But
Okay.
a lot of these smart fighters are businessmen. You know, Connor's got his proper 12. Everyone has their products that they're branding because UFC helped them brand their name. The problem is where the UFC now, when they leave him alone and he's on his own retiring, they're not there to support him with his mental issues. That's where I think the UFC needs to come in, because now not only are you leaving him with a slim paycheck, because like you said, they're not all walking away with hundreds of millions of dollars. Not everyone's a
Not everybody. Yeah.
Conor McGregor, but at least support him after. Like, follow up on him. Don't just, all right, your number's going up into the rafters and see you later. Good luck on your next venture. We're still here to support you because, you know, we'll stay on good terms, but this is yours. I think that's where they need to.
But this was an issue also with football and hockey and stuff. I think hockey and football kind of help guys after in their careers. Now people
Right.
retire.
Yeah,
there
they do.
is systems and stuff to try and help you later on.
Right.
But I would imagine, let's say professional WWE wrestling, I'm sure they're the same thing. Once you retire, there's no parachute from the
isn't.
company. Once you're out, you're on your own.
That's
like what was it? Jake the Snake had to like go fund me just to get an operation. It's
Right,
like
exactly.
they're all.
And even Jake the Snake at the end, he was going back and forth with these little wrestling, what do you call them, associations, and these like little nobodies that I saw him walking out into a gym where there was a wrestling ring in the middle of a gym in front of 200 people. He's drunk off his ass.
Yeah.
Like, he needed to put some bread on his table. So I mean, if that's where he has to steep down to, and
You ever watch that movie The Wrestler with Mickey
With
Rourke?
Mickey,
Apparently
yeah.
it's based
based
off Jake the Snake, right? So showing the life after professional wrestling, like you're at that high level, everybody loves you, and then you're like basically struggling to make ends meet, you know, and have a normal life after. And do you think this guy Dustin Poirier has obviously has internal demons or something? But you think any CT?
very possible. I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah.
All these guys, man, they get hit hard. And DP is not a guy who's known to like he's a ground guy. He's a Charles Oliveira. He's a very jiu-jitsu style on the floor, grappling, wrestling.
He's a brawler, so he got some hits.
He's a striker. He's known. He's big on that. He's not. He jokes around that he's gonna give you a chokehold. Like he doesn't do that. There's not his style. So yeah, is there CT involved? We'll never know until after, if they hopefully guys like him, they donate their brains to science and stuff, because that's something that we're lacking in UFC, in boxing. We're starting to see it in football, but it's something that more
even hockey. Look at Claude Lemire.
no one saw that coming. Yeah, exactly.
Did you hear the family donated his brain?
Exactly.
For us,
as they should. I think it's a great cause. It's for a great cause too. Because we need to study this. We need to study. And while people like DP are alive, we need to figure out and give him the support that he needs, because he's crying for help. This is a cry for help.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to show this too?
But I had included, that's DC's, Daniel Cormier's opinion.
You want to look at it?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Not that long.
Is he that kid again? I know he's got a beautiful family, beautiful wife, and 2 children. It's hard to not get lost when you walk away from something that's been so important and that truly becomes your identity. So I think that we should have some empathy. I think that people should be a little bit more careful to judge Dustin Poirier. And we need to understand, because when you can help the next man, that's shows strength, right? It's easy to be a part of a mob and easy to pile on to someone. But I watch the reaction, and it sucks. It sucks to watch him do that. It sucks to see the reaction. But I think that we should really look at some of these stories and try to have some empathy for the next man.
I like Daniel Cormier.
It's huge that he was dropping N-bombs in that video, and no one really right at the beginning. People will say, "Oh, N-bomb, this and that," but everyone supports. People even went on Twitter. They're like, "Does he get a pass for saying the N-bomb?" And other fighters.
Did he say it in the video?
Right at the beginning, he gets beeped out, and I was like, well, "Man!" The first time I heard it, I was like, say that, and then I hear other fighters, and then notice how all other fighters on tweet, like people are, does he get a pass for using the N-word? And people are, this is way beyond that. Like, let's not focus on little details of like nitpicking at DP, and just basically focus on what he needs. And the problem here is that he needs help. He needs the help. And a lot of people do. And a lot of people, and we don't know it. I mean, you and I
Like
could
the reason we only know it's because he was a big part of UFC, right?
Exactly.
I'm sure there's the lower guys that don't make it as big.
He's a legend.
But I'm saying there's other guys that are not big names. They're probably suffering from all this stuff as well.
Hey, Sean,
right?
you think he gets the pass? Yeah. I mean, I'm not of color to say if he gets the pass, but
He gets the pass.
I don't give. I'm
Listen here,
I'm not
bro.
the pass monitor. I'm not handing out the
But
pass.
listen, listen. Okay, we're Italian here,
Yeah,
right? So we have a bit going down here, right? Let's be honest here.
That's true.
We're not white.
No,
Come on.
no,
We're not
that's
white.
true. We're not.
We're
Under
not-
these lights,
We're
but
not white. Ugh.
Oh man.
Listen, I'm. What can you do? You know, like, that's just the reality of these fighters out there, and they need to think more positive and start thinking more for their future, and they have to start realizing that there's life after this game here. You know, and you need to like.
But we're not the ones that are supposed to have compassion. It's the UFC. It's the UFC that has to have compassion and take care of their own, take care of the guys that made them money, and it's up to.
Okay, so it's just you have your own responsibility, but of course UFC has their part in this, of course, you know. So Dustin, okay, I'm a mess, but going to the bottle doesn't help either, right?
No, of course
to
not.
fucking solve your problems,
No.
all right?
No.
So,
But now the question remains: is his legacy erased because of something like this? You can't. You
No.
can't.
Well, you guys would know more. I don't know his legacy that much. Like, what do you think?
This is where I don't think it should like stop here, and we should focus on the bad. I think that's why people came out of the woodwork and really supported him, because they didn't want it to stay stagnant on the idea that, oh shit, he's got a problem. Let's get over this hump. He's gonna get out of it. People are even talking about maybe Dustin should come back and fight, because he's willing to fight. He's ready. I'm sure his body is.
His retirement was he chose it or just the contract?
He chose
went
it.
out?
He
Okay.
was like, I'm done. He was like, this is it. He is at a part of his age where, and I can name a few other fighters that I think they're on their way out, like Justin Gaethje. I mean, he's another guy that, look at his age and the
Another year
beatings
or
that he
two.
takes. That guy is one of my top one warriors in the ring, and I'm one of the first people to say that when his time comes, which should be soon, he needs to step away soon, because he's taken a beating. What more does he have to prove? He's got the belt. He's got it. He got this BMF. All right. He's put his name in stone.
I forget who. I think it was probably Nate Diaz. You know, like how he, you know, his evolution, how he speaks nowadays, type of thing. You know, like he's much slower now, right?
Yeah.
And like even Gaethje, I feel as if like he's not as quick as he used to be.
Gaethje, same thing. He's got his brain was mashed
These guys
up
get
like jello.
rattled, man.
You got
you know?
BJ Penn. You got a lot of guys that you see today, and you hear them in interviews, and you're like, they're struggling. They're struggling.
yeah.
Iceman, Chuck Liddell. I mean, Tito Ortiz always sounded like a fucking vegetable, but I don't want to go too much into him. But like the real greats. But I mean, I'm just thinking. I'm naming a lot of old Hall of Famers, but the reason I say that is because back in those days, Chuck Liddell was taking fucking rocks to the head. It was the different time of UFC where it wasn't like today. Like, and we're going to get into the head hits. It's funny. Like, I was looking at old clips recently of UFC, and one strike to the back of the head, and the ref was jumping in. He was like, nope, we don't do this. You know, I think it was Brock Lesnar. He lifted him up. He was like, 1 point deducted instantly. The guy, Brock, hit him once in the back of the head. Ref was like, you're up. 1 point deducted instantly. And we'll get into it, like how the UFC has changed. Now, is it changed because it's catering to a new wave of people that want to watch, that they want to see more blood, excitement? It's like hockey, right? We can talk about it. People want to see fights. There's always that debate, the great debate of like, what? You want to remove fighting from hockey? But then the whole debate of why do you need fighting in hockey? It's not the sport. It's hockey's a sport. I get it.
Right.
One's more appealing. It's a lot more appealing though if there is fighting.
Before we move on, does he have a history, Dustin, of doing stuff like this, or this is like shocking? This is like shocking.
From what I know, and I've never seen Dustin really act out like this.
Like, well, you know, like before fights, you talk shit like that. Like,
not really.
No?
He's a very respected fighter. He's a respectful fighter. Very. He's not a Sean Strickland or.
Right. That's what I want to know.
No,
like this is not surprising. He does this all the time. Like,
no.
Okay.
But I mean, he might have been caught on camera a little drunk in the past because these fighters do get crazy. You know.
Well, you can clearly tell he's drunk. The way he was talking,
Yeah.
slurring, like he was drunk.
It's always these airports. They always get fucking. What is it with the booze in airports or around planes?
Don't have a bar in an airport.
Am I the only one scared to go into a plane drunk or under the influence of drugs? I hear people like, yeah, I did 250 milligrams of mushrooms and of gummies, and you're like, how the fuck? What? I'd be fucking dying. Put me in solitary confinement. Holy fuck, I'm getting anxiety just thinking of it. Well, good old Dustin, we hope you do get fixed and get better, come back.
Well, let's hope the UFC opens their eyes and takes care of their guys. Okay, move on. The Herb Dean Rebellion. Has the criticism of Herb Dean gone so far, or is it fair for fighters to publicly challenge referees when they believe their safety was compromised? Alex Pereira isn't letting the controversy from the White House card go. After accusing Herb Dean of missing illegal shots, Pereira is now backing a petition to have him pulled from officiating. Is this accountability justified? What do you think?
All right.
You think it's Alex Pereira making a big deal out of nothing? Or, well, right off the bat, he did get shots to the back of the head.
Yes.
There's footage. It's not and it's not just once.
It's clear.
It's at least, what would you, 2-3 times at least?
I think there was 4 times.
4 times?
You want to open up the assets page while I talk a little background on this? So,
I want to open up my ass. The ass?
You want to open up your assets? So we saw the Alex fight, right? He got those shots behind the head from Cyril gone, and what happened since then, though, and this is why we're bringing this discussion, because we already talked about it 2 weeks ago with the whole hits behind the head. Alex is going to come strong on Herb. That was a big thing. He's in the spotlight now. Everybody saw that video, and it was wrong. But there's another video that happened last week. There was another UFC.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
And it was not Alex Pereira, sorry, Michael Pereira versus Shara Bullet. Shara Bullet is famously known for he has one eye. He's completely blind. He's a redhead. He looks like the guy from the Goonies, actually. He does. Yeah, he does. And so Shara fought Michael Pereira, and in this fight, Herb Dean again is reffing, and I have the video. We're going to show it later. So Michael Pereira has a ponytail. He has a like a man bun ponytail kind of thing. Shara grabs it 4 times. He was warned. First time it was like, don't pull on the hair.
That's an official rule. You can't pull hair.
I know, of course.
No, I'm just asking.
No, but it's like it's like don't poke eyes. Don't fucking bite the guy's skin. Don't don't knee him in the balls. Don't pull hair. It's kind of like what the fuck are you? What kind of bitch competition is you're pulling the guy's hair? It's like, it's weird that your reflex goes to pulling someone's hair when you're in a UFC ring. Like you would think that that's out the door. You're not thinking of doing stuff like that.
You have this video?
Yeah. So go into.
I want to show it after.
I think it's the bottom left. No, show it now. So, and this is actually Tom Aspinall, who counts 1, 2, 3, 4, where so everybody's jumping in now. They're like, fucking Herb Dean, you suck. You're letting the eye gouging going. Cyril hits Alex Pereira behind the head, and now you're letting Shara pull hair not once, twice, 3 times. You warned him 4 times. You warned him once, stop, twice, 3. You stood him up. You warned him. You still didn't take a point away. This was like the last straw for many fighters, many fans, including me, where people are like, Herb Dean, yeah, the spotlight's on you, but you know what? Fucking Alex Pereira, as fucking sore loser as he sounds, maybe you're both fucking wrong. You know, maybe he is wrong because he's being a little whiny bitch, even though he went down, and you might. There's a debate on that too, but you're fucking not doing your job. Watch this video now.
MMA doesn't have rules anymore.
Michael,
it's just suggestions.
Yeah.
Done. The way he hit the canvas, the
Look, he's pulling it. Right there, he's pulling it.
And that is the first knockdown for Pereira in 7 fights. Great start.
Second warning.
He's grabbing his hair. He's still doing it. Come on, ref. Take a point.
No, he did.
So I think he's explaining.
He needs to not break any more rules.
Okay.
That's the 4th warning.
Straight
Straight back up.
This guy looks like a
And he
cave.
finished with a knife.
Looks
hook.
like a caveman.
And an eye gouge. And an eye
And an eye
gouge.
gouge. Yeah, so 4 hair pulls and an eye gouge. And nothing
Okay.
happened to
Nothing.
Shara. Shara went on to win this match. That's what people were like. It was already a 50-50 match where Michael is a strong guy, put in his own fight into this match. But should Shara have won it? Shouldn't he have not at least been given a point deduction?
So was there a point deduction?
Nothing. So that when guys like Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira see this the week after, they're like, "What the fuck, Herb? Like, come on, like play it fair. Like at least
it's the same ref.
same ref 1 week later. Like this happened last week. This was last week's UFC. It was a fight night between.
That's a fail from him. This
But
guy.
wasn't that the same ref of the guy that was watched the video of him explaining not to hit in the back?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the guy explaining not to hit in the back was
Yeah,
the ref that let him hit in the back.
because he was under so much heat that he was like, I got to defend my side of the story. So when this happened, people were like, oh, what are you going to say about this one, Herb? Like, where's your video now of how you're going to teach us how fighters are allowed to pull hair or not allowed to pull hair? This is the whole thing. So now I wanted to bring it up again because now we should put some spotlight, maybe not only on the ref, but of how ruling and officiating is going on in the UFC and how it's become a little inconsistent. I saw that clip in that fight and I was like, cool, I'm not going to let this slide. Dude, you're pulling hair. Like, what are you doing? Clearly, it's like people who grab the cage once. I get it. If you're getting choked, you have the tendency to like, your fingers want to pull up. But you're pulling someone's hair. It's like, I know if I'm grabbing your balls and I'm squeezing them. And if the ref is like, hey, stop grabbing his ball, I'm not going to go back and squeeze him again. It's like, what are you doing? Fair enough. The fighter is in the heat of the moment, doesn't realize what he's doing. That's why an official is there to step in and step in the point deduction. So that the guy is like, oh shit, I got a point deduction. Not only can I not do this, but now I got to fight twice as hard to win this fight and not get off easy like he did.
What happened to the Gaines thing?
I don't know.
It was here before.
I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, well, I lost that video for some reason.
So yeah, he made Alex Pereira to come back on it. He made a petition online. I don't understand the seriousness of what a petition can do versus a situation like this where it's not like a boxing commission. There's no athletic commission you're dealing with. You're dealing with the UFC directly. So what are you petitioning? You're petitioning to the daddies of UFC and saying, hey, fire this guy? Or I don't know. I don't think it's going to go unnoticed. I'm sure they're going to do something about it. UFC's got to do something about this because especially after that last fight.
What do you think should happen? He just gets a slap on the wrist, or should he be like kicked out of UFC, or
I don't know.
What outcome would you be satisfied with?
I would not. First of all, I would not be putting him on highlighted fights. Like let's say Max and Connor's coming up.
Like title fights.
Let's not put him on those big fights.
Okay.
How's that? How about we don't put him with the heavyweights, with fucking Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira, and now we just saw with Shara and Michael. How about we just don't? No big fights. We give him a break. You made a few mistakes, a few slip ups. Fine. I don't say fire him. I'm not one to like. I don't hate the guy. He never did anything wrong to me. I think maybe his actions were.
Did anything wrong to you?
No, but he's allowed some fighters getting injured. If Tom Aspinall is really out for 6 months, which I've never seen because of an eye injury, that's serious. Maybe this ref allowed that. I don't know. He allowed Cyril to do it again to Alex. He allowed Shara to do it to Michael. I don't know.
I mean,
what do you think?
Probably want them to like do some reconditioning, let's say, retraining, let's say, and say, okay, we have to acknowledge that there might be an issue here, and maybe, you know, take a 3-6 month off and like
retraining. Like it's not like it's a crazy like other refs will make this mistake. It's like blatant, like he's not following the. It's like an easy rule. Don't hit the back of the head. Don't pull hair. It's not like. I'm sure he knows that rule.
Yeah, I'll
but
play
he's
devil's
not,
advocate here. The other refs have actually stood up and defended Dean in saying that it's not easy.
Yeah,
officiating a fight in lifetime.
Yeah, because right now we're watching.
I give that. It's easy when you have the replay and you've watched it 14 times. And you're like, oh, now I see that. How come he didn't call? And now it's true. I hear this one.
But I remember watching the Gain fight. I saw the hits in the back. Oh, wait, that's not allowed. I remember
the thing is that when you're seeing that, you're like, even the commentators were like, oh, something should.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, there's 1, 2. Even right now, the hair pulling. He's like, he shouldn't be pulling his hair. When the commentators realizing he's pulling the hair, what's Herb seeing? That's
like, what's distracting?
What's the bar? Maybe Herb has to be like, is he seeing all the rules at all times? Is he just not?
That's why there's some reconditioning, maybe like, you know, a stint at me needing to like, okay, sometimes he doesn't have the balls to enforce the rules. You know, you gotta stop the flow of the fight. Sometimes it hurts to stop the flow of the fight, but hey, the rule is the rule. Let's go. You know, kind of thing.
100%.
Herb, come on, man.
Yeah, step it up, Herb.
Stop fucking.
Guys, if you're digging the conversation, don't forget to subscribe and drop us a like. Hit us up in the comments. We're live every second Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We go on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Is McGregor delusional? Is Conor setting himself up for another championship run, or are his expectations no longer matching reality? Conor McGregor says he's healthier, fresher, and more dangerous than ever heading into return of UFC 329. But after years on the shelf, a shattered leg, and turning 38 this year, is anyone in this room actually buying the comeback story? So this is not a one-off. Conor McGregor actually wants to come back, like, do a few fights.
It's 5 years he hasn't stepped onto a mat. 5 years. Put up that picture of Mac Daddy. Look how juicy he is. He's definitely weighing more than 170 in this picture, but it's a 170 fight, by the way, which is huge, big difference, and it's a note to make because last time McGregor and Holloway fought, I believe it was a 155 fight. I think they were fighting at 155, so both of them had to lose mega weight, and I remember seeing them. They were both skeletons at the weigh-ins and stuff. Now they're doing it at a 170. 170 is much more comfortable, especially for Conor to be walking around and to make cut for 170, because he's definitely not 170 in that picture. But Max too, he's more naturally skinny. Max, I think Conor has the upper hand here. I think that's why this fight is set at 170, because it's to Conor's advantage. However, Conor hasn't fought in 5 years.
Why hasn't he?
Good question. Just
I thought he was retired.
Well,
I thought he retired.
He got hurt.
Yeah,
when he broke his leg. When he broke
right?
his leg, that was the end of for MMA for him. And then he went on and he boxed with Mayweather.
Yeah,
and he did that, and he had his proper 12 and his whole run of just marketing himself.
Yeah,
and
he was actually pretty funny in that movie.
He didn't need to come back and fight. He doesn't, but. He, along with everyone else, he is the moneymaker of UFC. There is no man or woman in the UFC that brings in more ticket buys, more pay-per-view buys, more merch buys than Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
it is insane how this guy, you put him on a card and you don't have to worry about your other card, the rest of the fighters on your card. He is enough to bring in the money. And the other fighters know it. Max knows it. So for Max, his payday is just fighting this guy, win or lose. So it's worth putting the BMF title up for grab. You know, I think they're doing it for the BMF or to really show it. And for me, it's more the rematch of these guys, because they're two fighters that I love watching. I miss watching Conor. In fact, when Conor was fit, he was fun to watch. Conor was not just talking smack, but he sat down the greats like Jose Aldo, who just went down.
Oh, wow. It was wild.
Fucking 10 seconds. One of the greats. I went into that
So
fight
fast.
thinking, okay, this is the time that Conor's going to get taught a lesson because Jose is just Jose, and fucking cracked him. He cracked the code on Aldo. He cracked him mentally and physically. It just that was.
Too bad it didn't go a little further because it would have been a good fight.
It was.
Yeah.
It would have been. Jose Aldo was the perfect competitor for him, the perfect matchup. However, Conor was smarter in the week leading up, and Conor got into his head in the fight conference.
True,
Oh man, that was one of the nastiest press conferences I've ever seen. You saw Aldo just melting in his chair.
He's so entertaining.
And Aldo is so not that kind of person where he's just like, why you make fun of me? Please don't do this. Come on, let's not make it. And you saw it in his eyes that when they stepped into that ring that day, I was like, oh fuck, Aldo is not the Jose, and he proved it. Within 15 seconds, the fight was over. It was game over. It's going to be fun to see this. 5 years out of the game, Conor.
It looks good. It looks like he's ready to go.
You can't knock him out. I'm just, he's fighting Max Holloway. So, what is he training for? He knows what he's training for. There's no surprises. It's not a jiu-jitsu fight. It's not a wrestling fight. Max is going to stand and bang, and Conor is the perfect opponent to stand and bang. I think that's going to be really fun to watch.
Let me throw in a scenario that Conor McGregor loses this fight. You think he still has a place in UFC?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, fuck. He's always going to stay. This is they'll find another matchup for him.
Yeah,
they will.
It's not gonna be one. Like if he loses, not gonna be like his last.
Man,
he'll come back.
I think Justin's still going to want Justin. Well, he's not going to. Being a champ, Justin's not going to give him the title if he loses, but he'll be like, "Go fucking work on it." Come back. It's okay. You've been out of the game for 5 years. You shouldn't take this loss of, in 2 weeks, I don't think we're going to be sitting here and be like, man, really got fucking knocked out. You remember that fucking 20 seconds? Max came in, knocked him out. It was like Holly Holmes on Ronda Rousey, like some surprise, let's say. Even if that were to happen, he's gonna adjust. This is Conor. He's gonna come back. Does he have to do it? That's a different question.
Is he like the richest fighter that ever?
Exactly. He doesn't have to do it.
He doesn't need the money.
He's doing it for legacy too. I mean, he has the power. The ball's in his court right now, especially. So if he's smart, he comes back. I think he's got it. Now, if I base myself on a stupid stat, he should win. The stat is every UFC cover that comes out. So when UFC comes out with a PlayStation, Xbox game, they come out with UFC 3, 4. They're up to 6 now. Every time UFC has come out with a new game, the person that they put on the cover, which is their highlighted fighter for the past year or 2 or 3 years, goes on to lose their belt. So they've done it with Ronda. I've seen it with Max. I've seen it with Alex. I've seen it with Ronda. I've seen it with Jones. And now the cover of UFC 6 that just came out a month and a half ago is Max Holloway's on the cover. So as it goes, Max is set up to lose. Just it's stupid, but I don't buy into that shit. But as much as I love Max, and Conor he's the messed up guy. He's Poirier 1-1.
Yeah, that's it.
That's you see, that's something I would love to see is Max and Poirier again. Just go at it. Yeah. Even when Max beat fucking Cowboy. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. A lot of these guys, you can't even look at their records and be like, oh, he's 22-6, or you have to. We forget, especially Brian. You say you don't know a lot of these fighters. You don't know a lot of their history. And I'm telling you, is when you see a lot of their records and you see like 22-6, you have to look at who those 22 victories are. A lot of these people, they get high numbers. Like Khabib, I'm gonna call him out on this. Fine, he's 28-0. People want to say he's the GOAT. Go down the list and name me how many people all three of us know out of his 28-0 wins. We ain't going to name you 28 people, that's for sure. I guarantee you we don't know all 28 of those people. That's what I'm trying to say. Whereas Conor, is he 29-0 or 20? Yeah. So his last one was it's like, you're going to compare it to Connor's wins or Max Holloway's wins or Justin Gaethje. Perfect example. Gaethje doesn't get the credit. Why isn't Gaethje called the GOAT? Gaethje beats real people.
Yeah.
Okay, he's beat Connor, he's beat Gaethje, but you start, let's get out of this past, 6, 7 recent wins. You're going to start saying, man, Michael Johnson, Barboza, okay, Dos Anjos, Healy, Trujillo, never a real name. Even Tavares never made it big. Tibau never made it big. Charles, please. Like it's really the recent ones. So as you really back up, you never really saw. His first challenger.
Well, this is UFC,
Barboza.
right?
Yeah, this is.
So there's other fights that were not.
Oh
UFC?
yeah. So I think maybe out of his 29, he probably has 18 or 16 wins in the UFC. 16 of those are from UFC fighters, exactly. But still, you go through his 16, and he doesn't have these crazy, like, I beat Charles, I beat Justin. Who else are you talking about? Oh, Max Hall, I beat him too. What? Fucking
John Jones?
Yeah, I beat him. John Jones, I beat him. Like, you don't have this guy that has, like, I beat all the greats. No. Put up Justin Gaethje on the screen. No. Put up Dustin Poirier on the screen. Put up, like, these are guys that I like to have comparisons. Right. So when we're talking, we should be relevant and not just
makes sense.
Take away. And I find when you have that record, it's also important of how did you get that record?
Yeah, for sure.
How did you get it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't, you come into the UFC with 29 wins from some pride or whatever. Doesn't mean
you
you're
can't be the GOAT unless you've
you've beat
challenged.
the GOATs.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've beat the GOATs. That's the other. Maybe that's a good debate that we should have. That's a very, like, is he considered a GOAT? Many do consider him a GOAT, and just by going on what we just said, let's see who other people have beat. I think other people like Justin Gaethje have beat a wider list of GOATs, tougher opponents. So this guy should get GOAT status, not because you're 29-0 and he's 22-6, that he shouldn't get it as much as you do.
There should be some sort of system that, depending on the rank who you're fighting, you should get some sort of point system, like plus minus system. Like, if you're fighting a guy at a rank 3, that win should have more value than
depending on who he beat. You mean his rank 3? Maybe this AI ranking system is going to pick up on that. That could, maybe that coincides really.
I heard Meta's going to do it.
Yep, Meta's
interesting.
Well, Meta, he's big, huh? Like, what's his name?
Facebook.
It's Facebook. He's big on UFC.
Yeah, he loves it now.
He loves the UFC. He's what is it?
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. My God, I forgot. But he's really serious into MMA.
Yeah, that Elon Mark Zuckerberg would have been an amazing fight.
Zuckerberg challenged him, yeah.
That should have been on the White House. That should have been a White House fight.
That would have been an interesting fight.
Fucking Elon would have got messed
Imagine
up.
we start our own fight league. It's like just billionaires.
I think Dana had mentioned that, it's still on the table. It's just, we need to
he was serious.
Fund this.
He was serious about
Dana was serious and Mark was serious. I think Elon.
But Mark actually trains.
Mark actually trains.
Yeah.
And Elon says he trains, but
Elon's just gonna build a robot.
Like he fucking
that's not a bad idea. Actually,
he's just gonna build a robot.
I think he's gonna fight for me.
Was it trial by combat? But you pick your your fighter for
your fighter.
All right, we go on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Shara Bullet, domestic champion versus the U.S. Commission. Is Sean Strickland avoiding the challenge, or is this simply a fight that's impossible to make because of the commission hurdles? Fresh off another victory, Shara Nurmagomedov.
Is it Magomedov?
Magomedov has turned his attention to. Okay, let me do that again because it's fresh off another victory. Shara Magomedov has turned his attention to Sean Strickland, accusing him of only fighting on home soil. But with Shara's own licensing issues potentially barring him from competing in the U.S., is Strickland really ducking, or is this fight simply dead on arrival? So explain to me what's this licensing, what does it mean when he says his own licensing issues? So Shara's
well, the domestic champion he's referring to Sean Strickland because Sean is an American,
right?
He's a champion, and he only fights American fights. He's one of these like, fuck Abu Dhabi, fuck Shanghai, fuck all that. I just fight. So he picks his fights. Shara, who is the guy that we just said did the hair pulling and won that fight, he's because has one eye, and we can look into it, he's not allowed fighting on U.S. soil.
Oh,
because
really?
of these commission issues that we have in the U.S.
Right.
So places like Abu Dhabi will allow him to fight. That's why this past weekend's
I
event
understand,
was
yeah.
not on U.S. soil. So you see his right eye, he can't see out of it. He's one eye, which impresses me. How this guy's 17-1 and fights with zero depth perception.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
how does he know where his 3 feet and his 7
Isn't
feet
that
are?
important in a fight?
Very important. That's very important. Like, he must know his arm measures so well. Like, you know, if I can touch you,
Right.
it's like, okay, I know what that distance is, because I have to always touch you to know within, if you're, because I can't judge the distance. I don't know how he does it.
He's scared.
So for Sean Strickland to fight him, Sean has to go to wherever is allowed, or wherever
Exactly.
Shara is allowed to fight with his one eye.
Right.
Okay.
So
I
now,
understand.
because Shara won, he's gaining momentum. And he basically called out Sean, who Sean is like, fuck this guy, I don't want to fight you. Because he knows Sean is like, if I have to fight you, I have to go somewhere to fight you.
So he only has he ever fought in UFC? But out of
Who, Sean?
Shara, has he ever fought UFC outside?
Not in U.S. Never in the
No,
U.S.
but
He can't.
outside.
Oh, yeah. He just did it last week. He beat Michael Pereira.
That was a
Erdine.
UFC event.
Yeah.
Okay.
Erdine he missed,
Okay.
like, it was a fight night. I don't remember where it was. It could be England. It could be, usually it's Abu Dhabi, because these places have, in Saudi Arabia, are very lenient on
On the rules.
the rules. So it just, because he's hot right now, it's a lot of like building his product, building his name. Shara's like, I'm hot, I'm you know, and it's tough for a guy. You have to think in his position, he's trying to market himself, knowing that he can't be on every UFC. He knows that, oh fuck, the big UFC that happens in July in Vegas every year, that's in Vegas. I can't be on that big July event. What about the January event? Can't do that. So, there's Ramadan. I know they don't go to fucking Abu Dhabi in March. So it's like, I can't, so what are we going to do in, he's very, so he has to market himself. He's pretty smart on that. However, Sean is not buying into that bullshit.
Sean Bisping champion with one eye.
Yep.
So there's another guy that fights with one eye. Bisping?
Michael Bisping.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, you told
Michael
me.
Bisping.
But they didn't know and you.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
No one knew. That's it. He won the belt and no one knew. That's crazy. He was like, if they would have known, they would have never allowed him to fight. Yeah.
Okay, so that fight was in Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what do you think? Sean Strickland is just avoid. What do you think? He's avoiding the fight, or he's too lazy to leave American soil?
I don't think he's afraid of him. To say Sean is dodging a fight. Come on, Hamzat. He didn't dodge Hamzat. Chimaev he had the aura of like being invincible, and Sean fucking plowed right through him. So, and sorry, and I was reading Sean Mundy's comment where he says the Pirate isn't a top five fighter in my opinion, and I agree with that.
Buries him. Okay, yeah. So
He's not a top 5 fighter. So, but then again, Sean, this is what I was trying to say is that I think Shara is just trying to be relevant in today's day and age.
Is he even ranked in the UFC? Like, what's his weight? Middleweight. Is he ranked in the middleweight?
Could be. Rankings, yeah, top left there. Go up.
Middleweight. No, he's not even here.
No.
So he's not. This is like rankings for the US, or it's rank. How does this work?
It's a UFC media rankings. On the top right is media rank.
On and off? Let's say. What does this say?
Yeah, what if you turn it off, that medium?
Oh, well, that's just
meta rankings. Okay, that's what we were talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's middleweight? Oh, here. No, he's not even here too.
No.
I don't see him. How come Sean's on number 1?
Sean's champion. Number 1 is
Okay,
Hamzat.
so it's just above,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
under. Okay, got it. Understand.
Yeah. No, he's not there.
So he's probably just trying to stir up something, so he probably gets
He's
some.
just trying to become relevant, I guess.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Anything else? This fight?
No, man. Well, that's once they get the licensing issue covered, I think that's the toughest part. I mean, that's the elephant in the room, if you want to call it. Is just there's nothing going on until they get around the licensing issue, which I don't think they're going to fix it if they're going to fight in the U.S. So Sean, if you're going to want to fight him, you're going to have to take a plane. I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Yeah,
but then again, the UFC doesn't. Especially if it comes down to Sean, they prefer it being on U.S. soil. Like they're not going to market Sean going to England at the O2. It's not going to work out. Sean is marketable on U.S. soil.
Right.
He's bringing the American flag. He's bringing in So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Maybe Shira needs to work his way up the rankings before calling him out.
We had some links here. Was this from this week or last week?
No, this is from this week.
Okay.
The Shira hair polling, but we had already. We talked about it. It's okay. No, I was gonna guide you if I needed it. That's it.
All right, Steve, you're gonna like this one. Card-jitsu. Is card-jitsu a legitimate test of grappling and self-defense, or is it simply entertainment dressed up as a combat sport? Card-jitsu continues to get attention by combining grappling with the cramped confines of a vehicle. Is this really a novelty stunt, or does grappling in a front seat demand a skill set traditional jiu-jitsu just doesn't test? So the reason this topic came up, I sent this to Pat as a joke. I thought it was satire. Or I thought it was like AI, like the video that I saw. I thought it was like a joke. I thought it was a joke. So I sent it to him thinking it's a joke, and he's like, no, this is real. I didn't Google it because I thought it was fake, and Pat's like, no, it's real. And then I Google it, and yeah, it is real.
Yeah.
So should we just like show the video first, and then we talk about it?
You actually have the video in your.
This is it.
That's the one. Yeah. That's actually the one that you sent me. Yeah, exactly.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Full round, 3 minutes.
It's literally.
So they start with their seatbelts on. By the way.
So you get the seatbelt off.
You start with the seatbelt on.
Yeah, you try and get it off.
Sean, have you seen this? Sean, have you heard of this? Go. And go.
Round one underway, Mark. It's Cameron Harris, also known as Black Larry, versus Timothy Stevens. Timothy Stevens, first time in the car, definitely not the first time grappling.
This is like prom night over there. In the back seat.
Almost immediately tries to pull the guillotine. Not much room to work. He's got a good guillotine started, but Black Larry opens up the door.
He can scramble.
He sure can. Yeah, he opens up the door and touches the ground and forces the restart.
Did you see the look on these guys' face before this started? They knew they were facing each other. This is a
Okay,
big...
so now you got the concept.
So
it literally
messed up.
is jiu-jitsu in a car. So what do you think? Yeah, and going back, I think So this entertainment company that started card-jitsu, this is other stuff they do. They do
Pro
slap
League
fight
Network.
championship, putt tour, street 3-on-3 basketball. They have
Cool.
coffin wars.
Coffin Wars.
So this is literally
It's like WWE. Straight
man. Yeah.
Put your opponent in a coffin.
Get the Undertaker in there.
it's literally that. It's literally fighting in a coffin.
That's crazy.
My Undertaker.
What?
Let's go. Work for it. Hold it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Zach.
So you gotta get out.
and he's back.
I'm getting like Squid Game vibes. I feel like there's all rich people watching two losers fighting in a coffin. Anyways, so
I don't know how to feel about this, but I mean, it does look ridiculous. I don't know what you think,
my
Steve, because you
gosh.
didn't see this. You have never seen this. I know it looks ridiculous.
It is
But
ridiculous.
Hold
Come
on. I gotta say
Can't be that easy.
It can't, because it's close quarter combat, and you're basically, like Sean says, it's survival skills mixed with jujitsu. You are in such close quarters. You got to figure out what to do. You don't have a cage to run around. You can't run away. So you got to figure out how to stay alive in such a tight space. And jujitsu is already a sport that doesn't let you breathe. You're already breathing down your opponent's neck, and to put yourself, whether it be in a coffin or the front seat of Passat, I could see how you're adding the challenge. It's not like, oh, let's put bubble gum in our hair and see how that adds as a factor. No, it's that's a stupid factor. This is actually, let's be in tight quarters. Now, is the handbrake in your way in the seats? It's stupid. I get it. It's very gimmicky, but I can get the concept of how the better man needs, like, how you become the better man in that situation.
I have a good freaking concept.
What's that?
You do a fucking hamster wheel, and you fight in the fucking hamster wheel till you die. I'm telling you. Hey, freaking, you're fighting, like, and you got to roll around too. It's crazy for sure.
Dude, what are you talking about? This is pillow fighting, bro. This is the future.
This is where I thought Brian had gone satire. I seriously thought this for a second was satire.
It's the PFC, man.
It's the PFL. Come on, is this the real PFL?
No, PFC.
Fight
it's
league.
PFC.
Oh, it's PFC.
Pillow fighting.
The competition.
What if you put like a couple of 2-3 pound weight in there?
I'm sorry, but the guy who gets knocked out, it's kind of sad, no? Like, how do you get knocked out by a pillow?
Like, feathers? Is it feathers or is it down? Like,
I think they're putting ostrich, the really thick ones.
Okay.
It hits you like a sandbag.
Okay.
Guys, if we want to take this podcast to the next level, I think at the end of the podcast there should be a fight. We do the rankings.
Yeah,
this week is Pat and Steve.
Pillow fights
in the corner over here, like, studio fighting.
Hey, you guys, stay in the corner. You're leaving the corner.
Get Steve, we said no ass grabbing.
Oh man, that sucks.
Follow the rules, man.
Fucking beef jerky over here.
I love beef jerky. Okay.
But this just says how ridiculous basically your imagination could just take you.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick.
Well, it attracts the casual viewers. You know, the guy who just doesn't.
Does this actually have a following? Like, I know it's a gimmick, but like I don't see these crowds are huge.
No, no, because like I don't see the fighters becoming more than they already are. Like, are you going to follow the guy in blue? Like, does he have like a storyline? Does he he go to bed and he's like, I changed my pillow tonight. Wait till you see it next match.
And also,
like,
car jiu-jitsu, like, once you see a few, I'm sure they're all the same. It's not like
how skillful is
not even
that?
skillful, but how different could any fight be? You're just grabbling each other, and half the time, like, I haven't seen them all, but from what I saw, once they go in a certain part, you don't even see what they're doing.
No, you're right.
Like, they're just there, and then they call it, and then they. So once you see one or two car jiu-jitsu fights,
it actually comes down to how quick they unbuckle. Usually, it's that first okay,
it's kind of
it's
kind of like a face-off kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. If
like,
you're slow on the unbuckle, you're already at a disadvantage.
Right.
That's where it is. Yeah, I guess so. But I guess that's in any combat, right? If you get taken down and the other guy's on top of you, he has the upper advantage. You got to figure it out. But I think there's less that can happen. Where in a car, it's just that's it. This is just an arm grab, a leg grab. Like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna jump off the top rope. There's not gonna be a back somersault.
Like, a big finish,
right? Big landing strike, knockout. You can't even swing in a car.
Exactly.
Steve is like, what
the stupidest thing ever. Come on.
Give me that pillow. I'll show you what I can do.
Next week,
I'm going to fart in that pillow, and then you're going to see.
Fucking get stink eye.
Title fights are in a mini.
Title fights in a mini.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
And there's different weight classes. There's delivery vans, minivans, sedans, convertibles. All right, guys. I think that's it for tonight.
Yeah.
Sean, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, Sean.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks,
2
right?
weeks? Yeah, we're gonna check you out in 2 weeks. We'll do the follow-up to UFC
329.
329. Be sure to check it out.
And I think after that, maybe take a break for the summer and
yeah, exactly.
come back. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Have a good night.